we had a trip recently where, we did our best and we went, masked everywhere and ordered out everywhere and stayed away from people as much as possible. But, we were in an area that was, low vaccination, low mask usage, pretty much no social distancing, and, with a high infection rate. And, we made it through the time, but then on the way back, Katrina got sick and, she was coughing, had a little bit of a fever, real low fever. And, we definitely had this moment of like, is this it? And it, it comes with its own set of worries and, as a parent, its own set of guilt. And, we were lucky that it was not COVID this time, but it was definitely sort of I would say like a wake-up call, or at least like a kind of a reaffirmation of, okay, we need to get get this vaccine as soon as possible. It's an unnecessary risk, and we've lived in the ICU for a week before. When Katrina was 3 months old, she got RSV, and so she was in this hospital bed, this little baby in a giant hospital bed. Like the picture is crazy. And, covered in tubes and monitors and all of that. And, we lived in there. Dawn and I were on the cot in the ICU. And it's not something I wish for any family. And I think for anyone who's thinking about this is, I would say the saving grace looking back on that week is, we were able to be right there with her, and we were able to comfort her and hold her and feed her. And, did the like 2 a.m., when she cried, and picked her up and hold her and soothed her. If right now, if your kid gets COVID and they're in the ICU, you will not be there. You will not be able to care for them. You will not be able to soothe them. And so just think about that. Like I want people to really think through what that is going to mean. As parents, we're used to caring for our kids through illness, colds and whatnot, and, all the crap the kids get at school. But this is a different thing altogether. On that sort of mindset of like, kids don't get this, right? We've heard this, like they don't get it, or if they get it, it's not that serious. But the fact is it is serious, right? I mean, there are kids in the hospital, there are kids in the ICU, and I always look at this like, on the raw stats, right? The big numbers, it's a little bit lower, but like every kid who's in the hospital is a tragedy for that family. It's one family that is, living the unthinkable, and it's not a roll of the dice I'm willing to take, and I don't think anyone should ever have to deal with that, right? And if we don't have to, why should we risk it? Vaccines are some of the most researched medicine in the world out there, and they wouldn't put it out if it wasn't safe. And it is safe. It has been tested. And I think as soon as it's available for your child and for yourself, if you're not vaccinated yet as a parent, please go do it. Go do it for yourself. Go do it for your family. Go do it for your kids. Let's get it done, and so we can get through this eventually together.